hope you're having a great day. I'm doing a video about my channel today, and this is an interview style video that Rob from Throttledownunder has put out there for everyone, and I'll do a bit about my channel now. So this is my channel. My name's Glenn. Most of you know me as G. My channel name is MotoG Spot. This video style, this interview style video came from Rob from Throttledownunder. So thanks for putting it out there, Rob. So I'm happy to do this, and I'll go through all my gear, my bikes, my car, everything I'm passionate about, and what makes my channel. I've also been asked to do a review or just a list of everything I've used, everything I have, all my gear, bikes, all the cameras and all the and just all the equipment that I use when I go out and do a video. So here we go. So style and content. Style and content. Well, I started out just doing vlogs from the helmet on the CBR 1000 to 2011 model. No, there's not much room to remove here. 2011 model. So everything started with that, and just a basic helmet, a GoPro mount on the chin, and the microphone. And then from there, I've just recently got the 2020 KTM 390 Adventure, and have been riding that a lot lately. So the other one, I jumped on this one the other day and it felt terrible. Obviously these last few weeks I've been used to sitting upright with the arms up in the air on the higher handlebars of the KTM, and then to get back onto the CBR you're crouched over, and obviously a lot more power, but geez, it felt weird. It felt weird because it had been a few weeks since I've done that. But my channel, yes, it started out as just vlogging on the CBR, and we've now moved into the adventure side of things, which is sort of matches in with my car, because I have done a couple of videos of the four-wheel drive, which I'll show you in a sec. So this is my other passion, the four-wheel drive. Getting off-road in the Nissan. And the only accessory I've got on here is the snorkel. And probably the deepest I've been through is probably down to there, so it hasn't mattered. Haven't needed it, but that's my runabout for getting off-road with the custom green stripes. Yes, I'd like to do some more mods to this because it's pretty stock standard. So I'm looking at getting the roof rack up the top. I was going to get a canopy, but I like the fact that I can take this lid off, and using these ramps I can ride the not ride, but wheel the bike up onto the top of the ute if I need to go a long distance. So, and I was thinking about that for Nora Head, put the bike on the Navara, drive up, and then get the bike off to use while we're there. So I've got the awning there. I've got the awning there for the four-wheel drive. So I just need that roof rack. The ones I had were terrible and they whistled at 90 k's an hour. So I got to look into getting that, and maybe some new wheels. Maybe some new wheels for it, some nice blacked out wheels, and a bit of a 2-inch lift, I'm thinking. So we'll see how we go with that. It's all a matter of time and money. So why did I start on YouTube? I started on YouTube because all the footage I was getting off the GoPro, off the helmet, I just seemed to lose it all the time, and you'd have 10 or 12 USBs with just stuff everywhere, and I just couldn't find it anymore. And in the end I thought, why not make a video out of it, put it on YouTube, you have your list there, and it's there forever, hopefully. So started doing YouTube that way. That way you haven't got all that extra bit of just riding with no talking and boring highways and all that sort of thing. So you compact it down into a video, make the video, put it on YouTube, and there you go. Then you can delete all the unnecessary stuff and move on to the next one. YouTube goals. Don't really have any YouTube goals as such. I mean, I've never make money out of this, but it's basically just to document everything for myself, my kids, so they can see it. You certainly make a lot of good friends on the way, and we've got a meetup coming up shortly, but we've just been put back in lockdown again. So, you know, I think that lockdown ends about that week that we're supposed to meet in Nora Head. So we'll see how that goes, but it's going to be close. Going to be close. But definitely great friends have come along from YouTube, and it's just great interacting with everyone on their channels, and not necessarily all about motorbikes. There's other channels I watch and communicate with, talk to, and they don't ride bikes. They might be four-wheel driving or something else. So, but this is my main interest, is motorbikes. Okay, so I'll show you around my bikes. You've seen the car. No doubt you've seen the bikes, but I'll give you a quick rundown on them anyway, and all the gear I use. So we'll start off with the CBR 1000 2011 model, and this is the OG bike, I guess you'd call it. But haven't really changed anything on this. The only thing I've changed is this slip-on and mid-pipe down here, and I didn't think it was that loud until I put this Acropovic on the KTM, and it really wasn't that much louder than the stock exhaust. So there's a guy not far away, he does the cap delete pipe in there, so that might give it a bit more of a note. So I'll have to go down and see him shortly. But yeah, that's the CBR, the KTM. Okay, what have we got? I've got the cruise control there, which never worked on the CBR. Quad lock, and I've got a Gorilla Grip. I think I'll show you in a minute. The Gorilla Grip for the camera. Now, as Rob has said in the past, don't go for cheap eBay stuff. Now this one's off eBay for like $20. This is a proper GoPro one, and this one you've probably seen a couple of last videos, especially on the dirt. The camera just falls down. This it's quite flimsy actually. The GoPro one's rock solid, so I'm looking forward to using that one. And the other thing I've got it in my hand is the tripod. Now this is the cheap eBay one, and that's just split in there. Doesn't even stand up hardly anymore, especially put a bit of weight on it. She just falls over. Look at that. That's terrible. So I've got the, yeah, he can lie down. I've got the good GoPro one in my hand, and just the quality is so much better. Very different to ride, these two. Completely opposites. But I'm enjoying the variety, that's for sure. Now this may surprise you, but I can, especially the last few days I've been on the black spur, and I reckon I can get the KTM around all the twisties quicker than the CBR. That feels so heavy now compared to the KTM, and I know it is. It's a lighter bike, but this one is so quick on the corners. It's just so nimble, just flicks side to side. So if there was no straights involved, this would beat that for sure. For me, maybe it's just my riding style. Okay, I'll give you a rundown on all my gear. So with the helmets, that's the old cheap and nasty one. It's got the GoPro mount on there, which I won't do to the new one, because there really is nowhere to put, unless you put it right on the side, and I don't want it on the side. So I bought this, and I noticed, Rob, you had one of these as well. It's like a chin strap. I haven't used it yet because I don't have a mic for the GoPro 7. So I'll look into getting that. Then we have the gloves. I've just bought these winter gloves. They're magnificent, magnificent. And typically that's KTM. This is CBR. They're just the RST, just the short riding gloves. They're the winter ones from Alpine Stars, which are both my shoes are as well. They're Alpine Stars. They're my original ones, and they're the ones I'm always getting soaked. There's the new ones. They're extremely comfortable, but they've got this, instead of a shoelace, they've got a wire which you strap down and then wrap it into the Velcro part there. Haven't seen that before, but it's very interesting. But I do need riding boots, waterproof riding boots for the KTM, because I've noticed with everything I've done lately with that, I'm just getting soaked, and it's not summer, definitely not summer here. So the jackets, I've got a Speedy jacket there, leather jacket, and also the Repsol one, which I use on the CBR. And then we've got the Revit jacket, which is the warmest thing I've ever worn in my life. Yes, you've got all these inserts and that you can take out, but especially this time of year, I'm loving that at the moment. Problem is when you do a lot of walking, you really overheat. Then we have a little little USB charging thing which goes in the KTM there, so I can charge up anything on the run, which is great. You know, for a cheap sort of bike, you'd think they'd be on a bigger adventure bike, but that's perfect for charging up gear. I haven't gone with the KTM saddlebags. These are off eBay. They're like 80 bucks or something with the hard shell. So they're great for carrying all the camera gear and drones and whatnot. And then this is just a $12 lunchbox off from Kmart. That's all strapped down. It's not strapped on at the moment, but when it's all strapped down, there's quite a bit of storage there. I keep a drink in there, and if I open that top bit up, I can, not that I've done it yet, but I can set the drone controller in there and do like a ride along with it following. But I haven't tried that yet, but I will. There's the old saddlebags, which were got this thin strap, really no good. They were rubbing on the tyre. I didn't have it. I thought it was a mile away, but they're rubbing on the tyre, and there's 60 bucks down the drain. But these ones sit up really nicely, a mile away. Now what do we use for filming? We have, these are mostly, you'll see me put one on the ground and ride past or ride the other way. That's the old Hero 3. I'm using the Hero 7 right now. There's a little microphone for that. I don't have a microphone, like I said, for this Hero 7. And then the Mavic Air drone, which is, that's been fantastic so far. Really has. It's so easy to fly. I haven't used a lot of the function yet, but I will. And here is an adventure helmet. It's a size large, I'm pretty sure. It's a size large. It was given to me by a friend of mine, so if anyone wants that, let me know. You can have it. It's all yours. And that's just an old rubbish one. Anyway, that's all my gear. Thanks for the questions, Rob. It's, I hope I've covered it all. And I'll see you out there in the next video. Cheers.